Hello and welcome to the Outlook. Today we're going to discuss few stocks and Nifty charts. If you saw the last week's video, we are nearly at the same place. What I mean by that is when I posted chapter 3, the last video, last week, at that time we were looking on a gap down on a Monday because US markets were really closed really bad, but we saw that most of the supports and most of the scenarios that we thought held on and we had a bounce. Uh, but Friday, again, this week, market again tanked in the last hour or so, and US markets closed at the low end of the range. Coming week, there's a holiday on Tuesday, and Fed's decision on Wednesday. So there are some events lined up, and we're not out of the woods on the war front in Ukraine. So a lot of information keeps on coming. So market is volatile in a small range, but is volatile. So no camp is winning. It's more like one day or a few hours bulls are in control and then bears take over and vice versa. So ये सिनारियो हो रहा है पिछले पिछले वीक में भी यही हुआ, उससे पिछले में भी ये हुआ. तो कोई क्लियर कंसेंसस क्लियर ट्रेंड अभी तक इमर्ज नहीं हो रहा. So उसमें प्रॉब्लम ये है कि a lot of people are losing a lot of money and पार्टिसिपेशन भी शायद कम होगी स्प्रेड्स के हिसाब से. अगर आप देखें तो स्प्रेड्स कम भी काफ़ी एक्सपैंड हो गई हैं, पार्टिसिपेशन कम है, लिक्विडिटी थिन है. इसी रीजंस के लिए बिकॉज मूवमेंट्स जो है मार्केट की वो बहुत ज़्यादा वॉलेटाइल है, एक रेंज के अंदर है बट फिर भी वॉलेटाइल है. सो option sellers, option buyers, all are facing the same problems. Spreads, volatility, all of these things. क्रूड ऑयल को अगर हम देखें, जो मैं आज के वीडियो में कवर नहीं कर रहा, कमोडिटीज़ के लिए I'll make another video. सो क्रूड ऑयल भी $95 से लेके $110 के बीच में रेंज में है. आउट ऑफ द 60 डे ऑप्शंस अभी भी काफ़ी प्रीमियम्स हैं बिकॉज ऑफ दैट वॉलेटिलिटी. सो एज आई सेड, हम लास्ट फ्राइडे की तरह ही हम सेम स्ट्रक्चर में हैं, बट कुछ चेंजेस हैं जो मैं आज हाईलाइट करना चाहूँगा. देयर आर फ्यू चेंजेस व्हिच आई विल highlight, and that's the main reason for for this this video actually. Won't be a very long video, 20 minutes hopefully. So let's start the outlook chapter 4. So this week, or in this video, we'll cover Nifty, Bank Nifty as always. We'll add on S&P 500 because it's also at a support level. Uh, it has fallen quite a bit, but it's coming close to very oversold levels. So there might be a bounce. So we'll discuss that as well. Nifty Metals Index. 2 weeks back मैंने एक वीडियो पोस्ट किया था जिसमें निफ्टी मेटल्स और निफ्टी आईटी और काफ़ी सारे डिफरेंट इंडेक्सेस को हम कवर किया था. उनमें से ये दो शाइनिंग स्टार्स हैं. मेटल्स बीटन अप है उस, और सॉरी मेटल्स ऊपर की रेंज से ब्रेक डाउन करके नीचे आ रहा है, और आईटी ब्रेक काफ़ी ज़्यादा गिर चुका है और काफ़ी सारे लोग इंटरेस्टेड है टू नो वेयर इट कैन गो. Then we'll talk about Reliance. लास्ट वीडियो में भी Reliance के बारे में बात की थी. So let's see where it is now. ITC के बारे में बात करेंगे. It's been a good stock in the past few months, and then an MRF. We'll close it with MRF. So let's talk about these stocks now. So first chart is of Nifty. ये चार्ट आपने लास्ट कई वीडियोस में देखा है, मैंने ट्विटर पे भी पोस्ट किया है. So the main thing about this is that why I have put this chart is so अगर आप देखें रिबन को इसने अच्छी तरह होल्ड किया है. कुछ एक चेंज आई है पिछली बार और अब की बार में. दैट इज वाई लास्ट टाइम आई ट्वीटेड कि देयर कैन बी देयर आर सम warning signals which were not there previously but there are now, which I want to cover. So अगर हम यहाँ से देखें, ये सपोर्ट लेवल है 16,860 का. अभी तक ये ब्रेक नहीं हुआ. जो ये डंप हुआ था एक कैंडल विद इन द लास्ट आवर, उसके बाद मार्केट ने बाउंस किया, रिबन को तोड़ नहीं पाई. इफ दैट इज not a good sign for bulls, because अगर if there is a bullish consensus which we now know that there isn't presently, तो इसको अच्छी तरह ब्रेक करना चाहिए था. ये नहीं किया. लास्ट टाइम it went down from there. Another try. अब 17,200 odd levels, 17,500 odd levels पे था लास्ट टाइम. 17,400 के पास है, बट इट्स नॉट एबल टू ब्रेक इट. उसके बाद if you see the rise from here, very slow, very slow candles. सेलिंग भी आती है, थोड़ा सा सेल ऑफ आया, फिर बाउंस में जितनी बार्स हैं, let's count it, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 बार्स में जितना उसने एरिया कवर किया, 14 बार्स में जितना उसने बाउंस लिया, एरिया कवर किया, वो उसने 1 2 3 4 5 बार्स में गिव अवे किया. तो दैट शोज एज वेल कि देयर इज अ पावर, bears have more power than bulls at present moment. प्राइस एक्शन भी इसको शो कर रहा है. Every time it goes up, it faces selling around the ribbon. Ribbon is, of course, it's a resistance, but anyway, this is the warning. This is a bad sign. 16,860 कल भी एक सपोर्ट होगा. विल वी ओपन बिलो इट, वी वोंट नो, कल पता चलेगा. अब नीचे के टारगेट्स, व्हाट आर द टारगेट्स? 16,480 250 बन रहे हैं. अगर इसको आप पैटर्न लेते हैं तो 16,340. तो 16,480 से 250 के बीच में काफ़ी सारे पैटर्न्स के टारगेट्स हैं, पैटर्न के टारगेट हैं और सपोर्ट्स हैं. सो यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट दैट इफ 16,860 ब्रेक्स, वी कैन गो टुवर्ड्स द 16,500 मार्क. स्टोकेस्टिक कमिंग टू, अभी जगह है ओवरसोल्ड होने के लिए. ओवरबॉट एरिया से ही ये गिरा है जहाँ पे हाई लगा है. सो एज यू सी अगेन, स्टोकेस्टिक में भी अगर आप देखें तो द मूवमेंट is slow on the upside, very fast on the downside. Usually that's always the case, but in a in a in normal scenario you can see that it shows you that which camp is in control. you know right now it's showing that right now from here, from this start from 18,200 to 16,800, ये जो bounce आया, ये bulls are not able to maintain beyond it. Can it change? Of course it can, but based on these few bars, this is what it looks like. This is a 1 hour chart, so this is how it looks like. Let's go to the daily chart now. डेली में इन्वर्टेड हेड एंड शोल्डर बन रहा है, अभी कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ. कप एंड हैंडल भी कह सकते हैं इसे, whatever name you want to give it. 16,870 50% रिट्रेसमेंट है, which below that प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट हो सकती हैं. अगेन लास्ट चार्ट में भी डिस्कस 16,500, 16,584 61.8% है प्रीवियस स्विंग का. सो इफ यू सी दैट, देन ये राइट शोल्डर, अगर ये इन्वर्टेड हेड एंड शोल्डर है, then it can go towards this range and then break out. Well, that's a wait and watch. That's a even medium to long term kind of a thing which we have to watch. We have to watch out. But pattern ये कह रहा है. सो कल अगर सेलिंग आती है तो अगर और 580 और 500 के पास हम इवेंचुअली बॉटम आउट करके मूव करना शुरू करते हैं, तो देन वन कैन से दैट ओके, इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ अ head and shoulder pattern, inverted head and shoulder, and then you can expect larger targets for bulls. Once it starts going below 16,200, ये pattern negate हो जाएगा and we can head to 15,800, 15,000 से previous lows जहाँ से हमने bounce किया था वहाँ तक भी जा सकते हैं. So shorter term time frames में कल का open will suggest where but 16,860 support है, इसके नीचे 16,480 है. लॉन्गर टर्म पैटर्न जैसे डेली बार्क में ये यहाँ पे सपोर्ट ले सकता है. सो आई मीन दिस थिंग्स टू वॉच आउट. यू डोंट बी हैव टू बी रियली बेरिश टिल दीज लेवल्स होल्ड. ये बाउंस एरियाज हो सकते हैं और S&P से हम कोरिलेट करते हैं कि S&P कहाँ पे है. बट दिस थिंग टू वॉच आउट इन अ broader long term kind of scenario. We are in an inverted head and shoulder pattern, and on a daily bar, that is, I wouldn't say long term or short term, on a daily bar it's looking like a head and shoulder, but on a shorter term 1 hour bar, it is looking that it wants to go down. Once it goes down, these are the levels that you can look for to accumulate if a reversal signal comes. बैंक निफ्टी सेम चार्ट मैंने पिछली बार इसमें वीडियो में दिखा था. उस दिन वी वर हियर closed just under the where my cursor is. Next day opened 35,500 का हमने टारगेट लिया था कि इसके ऊपर जब तक रहता तब तक ठीक है, तो 35,500 में ही वहाँ से ही उसने support लेके it rallied all day and then oscillated in that. So if you, this is a daily bar as well, so you see this is a bullish bar. Next day sort of bearish bar, next day reversal bar, next day a bullish bar, next day a bearish bar. So that's what I was saying when I was saying that no one it looks in control. This is what I meant, that no one is right now complete control में कोई नहीं है. So but और main thing है, until the time we are in the ribbon, as I have explained multiple times, you can expect choppiness. Under the ribbon, over the ribbon, you can expect good moves. बट इफ यू सी हियर प्रीवियसली भी अगर हम देखें रिबन के बाहर है, मूव आती है नीचे, ट्रायंगल में है, बट फिर भी बार्स एक एक डायरेक्शन में मूव करती हैं. इसने यहाँ से ब्रेक किया, एक डायरेक्शन में मूव किया. वंस इट इज इन, देयर इज नॉट अ लॉट ऑफ डायरेक्शन हियर, एंड देन हियर एज वेल देयर इज नॉट अ लॉट ऑफ डायरेक्शन. So you have to we are still it looks comparatively bullish than Bank Nifty looks. But agar hum 35,300 if we break, then next stop is this I put two steps here, 34,900 700 range and 33,900 33,800 range. तो अगर हम ब्रेक करते हैं, ये एक ट्रेंड लाइन है, इमेजिनरी ट्रेंड लाइन है. कैसे मैंने लगाई, I'll not explain that, that's for some other time. But if this trend line can hold the next time, if this breaks, then we go to the 33,900 800 category. So these are, if we break 35,500, I mean, it's not that we, like last time, it might open there and rally from there. But if it breaks, then 34,900 700 can come pretty fast, and even 33,900 800 can come pretty fast. So watch out for that. In Bank Nifty, again upside same 37,200. I've been saying this level for a long time now. 37,200 के ऊपर ही we will be okay with the long position when we'll add on to the, or take more long positions from above this. अगर these things hold, we can take some long positions here with a short small stop loss. अगर इसके ऊपर जाती है, we'll add long positions. ये वही this gap, ये जो gap है, ये वही गैप है जो HDFC मर्जर के बाद, उसके बाद इट केप्ट ऑन मेकिंग न्यूअर लोज. अब अगर कल इसके नीचे चले जाती है, एक नया लो बनेगा, बट टिल द टाइम वी आर अबव 35,500 इट लुक्स ओके, बट रियल स्ट्रेंथ इज ओनली अबव 37,200 presently. If anything changes, I'll as always post on Telegram or Twitter. बैंक निफ्टी में भी सेम एक इन्वर्टेड हेड एंड शोल्डर स्ट्रक्चर है, जिसका शोल्डर अगर आप देखें, राइट शोल्डर कंपैरेटिवली स्मॉलर है. लेट्स गो बैक टू द चार्ट. ये इससे कंपैरेटिवली स्मॉलर है, बिकॉज अगर आप इसको इससे कंपेयर, हम किससे कर रहे हैं, लेफ्ट और राइट शोल्डर को कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. ये इसमें और इसमें बहुत बड़ा गैप नहीं है, बट इफ़ यू सी दिस, इसमें कंपैरेटिवली बड़ा गैप है. तो that's why it has been a little stronger. Right shoulder 33,900 तक negate नहीं होगा, तो ये जो नीचे का टारगेट है 33,900 33,800, तो इसके जब तक हम यहाँ तक भी आ सकते हैं, तब भी ये पैटर्न negate नहीं होगा. अगर इसके नीचे चले जाता है तो थोड़ा काफ़ी वार्निंग सिग्नल्स, रेड सिग्नल्स हैं कि you know that this inverted head and shoulders won't look very good. I would not like to see it under 35,500 for this pattern, but even if it goes to 35,500, breaks 35,500 and goes to 33,900, hold that range for 1 or 2 days even, and then bounces from there, फिर भी we'll see that this inverted head and shoulders जो बन रहा है अभी in the process है, so we can just make assumptions. We can only know when the pattern is complete that what kind of assumption, I mean, is this assumption correct or not. But based on the present scenario, this is how it looks like. So again, same way 35,500 support है, breaks then 33,900 तक जा सकता है long term, और daily chart के ऊपर pattern सही उस वक्त भी we will have the same pattern, but and if it starts closing under 33,900, then there will be problems for this pattern and for overall market bullish scenario. S&P 500, I tweeted this. and at when it was in this upsloping flag pattern. Once it broke, then there was a fast fall. So 3 bars के अंदर उसने I mean closed at the low end of the range. The same आप यहाँ से देखें. It took like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars consistent. Again, rallies have been really strong. I mean, downtrend has been really strong. So you see when it falls pretty fast. ये भी 1, 3 bars के अंदर फिर consolidation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars के बाद consolidation. अब 3 bars के अंदर है. अगर कल 4090 in S&P 500 I am these are for 4090 4000 are buying areas. I bought at 4230 and exited near 4300. Now you know why I exited near 4300, and then now I'll be buyer again if it comes to 4090 4010 range, because for me it is very overstretched on the downside, and I can again from 4010 or 4090 if it can rally back to the 4300 mark. So अगर ये rally करेगा तो निफ्टी पे भी उसका impact आएगा. So something to think about. That's why I put this. So overall अगर हम daily structure देखें तो निफ्टी inverted head and shoulders, bank nifty inverted head and shoulders. Neither of the pattern are complete right now, so assuming ये complete हो, ये bullish patterns होते हैं. Usually at the end of a down move आते हैं, but ये end पे नहीं है, so just little cautious on that. लार्जर पैटर्न है और S&P 500 एक सपोर्ट पे है. So I won't be really bearish till these levels that I am discussing in the video hold. जब तक ये hold करते हैं तो I won't be very bearish. I'll be buyer on dips. अगर ये break कर जाते हैं then maybe scenario will change. अभी तो ये है कि S&P has fallen quite a bit. और बहुत सारे इंडिकेटर्स ओवरसोल्ड स्ट्रक्चर पे हैं. एक सिनारियो ये हो सकता है कि 50 बेसिस पॉइंट की जो हाइक है वैसी कोई हाइक आए, मार्केट एक फास्ट डाउन मूव करके एक लो लगाए और फिर वहां से रैली करे. दैट्स आल्सो अ सिनारियो दैट इज बिल्डिंग अप बिकॉज Monday you won't get very good signals. There might be choppiness because Tuesday is a holiday and then there's an event on Wednesday. So just be a little bit cautious on your trading for these 2 days. Don't go overboard. But with this, I mean, this can be a scenario that Fed hikes the rate. We don't know how much, 75, 50, or 25 basis point. I think the common consensus is around the 50 basis point. So if it hikes 50 basis point, S&P 500 makes a low around the 4000 mark and then start rallying. And this is what the pattern right now is suggesting, because these 4098, 4010 are very strong supports. This is on again on an hourly chart. If but on a longer kind of a scenario, if these levels keep on breaking, then the downward support is around the first support comes at 3600, which is far away from here. So that is why I'm saying we are at a level, we are at a point where bullishness can come after this bearish structure gets over. But if these levels, so keep these levels in mind, if these levels keep on breaking and closing under it, then a larger fall can also happen. So you have to be just a little wary of that fact. I've discussed Nifty metals, as I said on the past. I think week chapter 2 is about indexes, different indexes. So this was a horizontal channel, and then after the breakout, the range got smaller and smaller. From there, it broke down. मैंने यहाँ पे ये इस बार पे I made a video. Since then, it tried to go up but failed, and it has been falling. So I told you on in the video that that Nifty metal seems like the most bearish of all the indexes that I was tracking at that time. So if you see here, see what it's doing right now, it's in a channel. This is a flag, so it might break down tomorrow. First target, this was the initial target जब video upload किया 2 हफ्ते पहले. That time it was the target given was 60.51, but now that flag is making, the flag target is 57.80. So these two, so more bearishness is expected in if this channel breaks down tomorrow, which is high probability, and market keeps on falling, then these are even if market stabilizes, these can come pretty easily. So that's not very far away. 60 closing point is showing 63.27. 60.50 can come pretty easily, maybe 57.80 as well, which will complete the pattern. So I'm not very bullish. I'm not bullish on metals anyway. Around the 57.80 will relook, or 60.51 will relook how it looks then. But right now, this is more, as I'm saying for 2 weeks now, metals is the most weakest among all that I was tracking. Maybe this is something else which I wasn't tracking, but the ones that I was tracking, among that, I have, if you haven't seen that video, go to the channel and watch that video, and you will see there's a table in the end of the video that will show you that which ones I thought were bearish, and uh, which were, when market falls, everything falls, most of the things fall. But what happens is some fall less than others, while some, what we are comparing is with Nifty. So some fall more than Nifty, some fall less than Nifty. So this one has fallen more than Nifty and has a probability of falling even more. So that is what I'm trying to say here. Next one is the IT index. Many people were bearish on this IT index. I posted it here. We had a large fall after that. After that, it's consolidating, made a new low, and then that's the hammer. Hammer is a bullish structure. Next day, it opened higher but closed at a doji. Friday, it closed. It might look an outside bar if you look at the body. So अगर body को देखें तो ये outside bar है, but अभी भी ये पिछली बार की रेंज के बीच में ही है. It hasn't broken the low. This is a reversal pattern. This is a reversal pattern here. So I think IT is comparatively a stronger sector going forward. We can have a lower low, but because it's consolidating in this range, so we can expect, even if market falls, we can expect it around here, and then a rise, and maybe another fall, and then finally breaking out. Because if you see, the move is getting smaller as compared. So this was, if you see from here, it was a smooth breakdown, consecutive red bars, red bar, red bar. Since then, the selling is not that strong. You can see this is selling, 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 closing at the low, closing at the low, closing at the low, closing at the low, or near the lows, near the lows. And then now this one has closed at the low. So because market sentiment overall is bearish, तो क्या हो सकता है कि यहाँ से नीचे जाए, एक यहाँ तक आए, इससे फिर एक बाउंस ले थोड़ा सा, फिर एक नया लो लगाए. लोज लगते जाएंगे, बट इस रेंज के अंदर एक छोटा एक पैटर्न डेवलप हो रहा है, जो जब भी वो खत्म होगा तो उसके बाद आईटी कैन रैली as compared to, if you see that with the metals. So right now, today I'm just taking these two. So metals versus IT, if you see, तो उसके अंदर IT is looking comparatively bullish, whereas metals are comparatively bearish than Nifty, in the Nifty, if you see that. But जब मार्केट गिरती है तो सब कुछ गिरता है. जब मार्केट बढ़ती है तो हो सकता है कि मेटल्स रैली कम करें वर्सेस IT ज़्यादा करें. और अब जब वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग सम सॉर्ट ऑफ अ फॉल टुमारो or maybe on Wednesday, then maybe IT will fall comparatively less. It will fall, but it's not that it will be it's a high probability that everything falls, but the percentage fall will be can be comparatively lesser in IT versus metals or other indexes. I covered Reliance as well in the last video, where I said that 2830, 2840, 50 area is a place where I'll prefer to go short. So market went there. I mean, if you see, market went there and consolidated and fell down, because it's looking top heavy here. Oscillator भी देखें तो अभी भी high end पे है. इसका oscillator high end का मतलब short नहीं होता, but that means that overall trend में थोड़ा सा stretched है. यहाँ काफी stretched है. तो if you see that here, uh, it's again just like metals की हमने जैसा दिखाया था, वैसे ही metals की तरह ये भी एक range में है, a different index or a different stock of a different category altogether, but structure same है. एक हो सकता है कि यहाँ से एक बाउंस आए और ये इस लेवल तक जाके फिर फेल हो जाए, but there's a chance that it might break down from here, come back towards 2650 levels. I again, it's not a area to go bullish. we can wait, and if there's a chance that this wedge can break and market can fall from there, I'm sorry, not market but Reliance can fall from here and come back to 2600 odd levels towards the ribbon, वहाँ पे we can look to accumulate. Overall strength है, stock में काफ़ी strength है, but अभी के लिए heated up है. Same thing I told last time, ये heat up zone में है, तो थोड़ा सा यहाँ से it needs to fall or do a little bit of, like, it can break this tomorrow and then after for few days consolidate, make a new low around this ribbon जहाँ मेरा कर्सर है, यहाँ पे ribbon अब यहाँ आ जाएगा, तो वहाँ से एक नया trend start हो सकता है. That's the assumption here, but for me to go long, I won't be going long here. I'll wait. If it continues its rally and start making newer high, then that's fine. I mean, we shouldn't run. I mean, run for the stocks. We should let stocks come to our levels. If not, there are hundreds of other stocks which you can trade. But this is how Reliance is looking. If you're long, then also you should watch out for this. I mean, if you don't want to exit, then do some hedging trades here if you want to. But this is how I think. Your analysis might differ from me altogether, which is okay. But this is how I see. You might see it differently, and you can comment in the YouTube video, into comment section of this video. What do you feel about it? But this is what I see. I mean, the trend is getting contracted. It's on a ARIMA resistance zone around here. It's near the breakdown. If it breaks down, then we can go towards. So not expecting a very large fall, as I said, 120 point, which will be good for healthier for the stock, or do some consolidation that can be also healthy for the stock. Next is ITC. ये चार्ट भी I have posted multiple times. अब आप यहाँ पे जब ये यहाँ से ब्रेकआउट किया तो 270.63 का टारगेट, I gave a target of 270.63 और 270, को छोड़ दें, 270 का टारगेट, उसके ऊपर गई, मार्केट wasn't able to sustain. So this has been a fantastic move. उसके बाद अब ये कंसोलिडेट कर रहा है फ्लैग की फॉर्मेशन में. जब ये 270 को हिट किया एंड आई पोस्टेड, आई थिंक द फर्स्ट वीडियो, देन आई सेड 253 254 आई विल बी अ बायर इस रेंज के ऊपर. 254 के पास एक दो पॉइंट नीचे गया, क्लोज्ड अबव इट, एंड देन फ्लैग लग रहा है. फ्लैग का ब्रेकआउट के टारगेट्स 320 हैं प्रेजेंटली. तो ब्रेकआउट के बाद अब आप देखिए थोड़ी सी सेलिंग है ओवरऑल मार्केट के साथ. इट कांट कीप ऑन रैलिंग कि मार्केट नीचे जा रही है इंटिल रैलिंग, बट अगेन 253 254 के पास आए, दैट विल बी स्ट्रॉन्ग साइन फॉर इट टू rally from there. Overall comparatively a very strong stock as compared. जैसे ये bearish sentiment खत्म होता है तो I think ITC can go to easily 320 330 levels this year. So I mean, ये 270 level और ये 253 level पहले से defined है. If you wish to learn this, how I got it, you can DM me. So yeah, so this is stronger stock as compared to Reliance, which is weaker. So this is coming out of its consolidation, whereas from here, from this rally, this flag is coming out of this consolidation. जो target मेरा था वहाँ तक गया और उसके ऊपर क्लोज हुआ. अभी भी क्लोजिंग स्ट्रॉन्ग है. पिछले कल थर्सडे के लो के थर्सडे की ओपन के पास ही क्लोज हुआ है. सो बट market sentiment is bearish, so I'm expecting it to fall towards 254, maybe 250 as well, but from there the bounce can be better. So this is a stronger stock. This is a kind of buy on a dip stock. Reliance as well is a stronger stock, but Reliance जो ITC ने यहाँ किया और इसके बाद कंसोलिडेशन की, वो Reliance ने अभी करनी है. If you know what I mean, if you get my point. So Reliance is here. So think about it. यहाँ पे suppose ITC अब यहाँ ITC ने ये काम कर लिया है जो Reliance को अभी करना है. So that's why both are strong stocks, because both have rallied quite wonderfully well. Both have been leaders in this rally, but it is coming out of a consolidation. Reliance needs to do some work and then get a fresh kind of a entry structure and can move higher from there. The last stock for the day is MRF. I don't trade it. I don't own it. MRF. Uh, some of our clients have MRF, which they're holding from these areas, 60, 66, I think 66, 65, 500, somewhere around this level. Now let's see what's happening in this. What's happening is that this is looks like a very good breakout. I mean, very good rally. If you can see from here, very good rally. Closer dodgy, very still strong as compared, because Nifty was didn't close very well. So what's happening is that now it looks like a cup. If so, the two scenarios, it can continue rallying from here. This is a resistance area where the black line is 72,800 odd levels. So, or it can consolidate. Again, same thing that ITC did. Same, if you see the rally, it needs to come and consolidate here. If it comes back to the 68,000 mark, which will be a great place to go long, that will be a cup and handle. From there, it can go to 80, 82,000, 85,000 as well. So one stock to watch out for. It's in, I think it's in FNO as well. So if you want to play from through FNO, you can do that. So yeah, I mean, two scenarios: breaks 72,800, closes above it, fresh rally starts, which takes it higher towards your 10,000 points from here. That's around 682, 84,000. But and another thing is that with market, it comes down a little bit, consolidates in a range, makes a flag kind of a formation or a handle for a cup, and then breaks out from there. Uh, then you can buy. So one stock to watch out for. One thing I want to say about flags, we only buy on the breakout of the flag. So if it becomes a flag, don't just buy because it comes to 68. Let it break out. So flag can end here, it can continue here, or it can continue here and then move. So don't get very adventurous with it. Let it break out and then go in with a stop loss. So that's something with the flag. Just same thing, like if you see in ITC, flag, it made a low and then broke out. It can come back in because of the market, but that we are more strength or better area to get in is out of the breakout of the flag. Same way, right now we don't know if this with MRF there will be a flag. ये तो एक assumption है कि यहाँ flag बनेगा, नहीं भी बनेगा, but अगर बना तो आप उसको breakout होने की wait करें फिर enter करें. That's a good place for any flag, not only for this, for any flag formation. So that is from me today. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you can, because I post few trades there. Telegram channel का group आप add कर सकते हैं, because that's the link that is given the Outlook channel. There also I post trades, and because videos, I don't have time to make videos during the, I try to, but during the week it's hard for me to make the video. So for me it's easier to make videos at the weekend. So that's why, I mean, this is the fourth video on the fourth week, chapter 4 for the Outlook. But Telegram, it's easy to post something, so you can follow all these places to get. And so this is all just for ये मेरी, दिस इज हाउ आई लुक एट मार्केट्स, ये मैं जिस तरह मैं देखता हूँ या ट्रेड करता हूँ. बट एम क्या है कि आपका जो एनालिसिस है आप उससे मैच अगर ये करता है तो यू कैन गेट अ बेटर आइडिया, यू नो. बट ये नहीं है कि आप इसको बना लें कि इसी से ही आपने ट्रेड करना है, बट डू योर ओन एनालिसिस, आस्क क्वेश्चंस. जो भी मैं स्ट्रक्चर या जो कोई बात कर रहा हूँ, अगर आपको क्वेश्चन है तो यू कैन आस्क मी क्वेश्चंस on Telegram, on Twitter. You can DM me on Twitter and I'll answer it. And that aim is to make your analysis comparatively better, how you see markets, because this is just a small work that I do. I mean, the way I look at markets, the way I trade markets, it's very hard to explain it here. But whatever confusion if you have, you can always DM me and ask me questions, so it will help you, make your analysis a little better. So that's it from me. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching this video, and subscribe the channel, and hopefully we'll meet again on next week, or maybe if in between I find some time or I see something, I'll make a small video. So take care. I wish you good luck with your trading for the week, and we'll see you again. Cheers.